What is a PTO policy and how do you create one? PTO policies often vary state by state and there are a few different types. In this video, we're going to break down those details and show you how to create your own. We're eForms, the world's largest online database of official legal forms, and we're here to help break down and simplify complex business topics. If you're ready to get started creating your own PTO policy, click the link in the video description below. What is a PTO policy? A PTO, or paid time off policy, is a set of rules adopted by a company that defines when and how an employee may take time off work while still getting paid. PTO policies are used in place of traditional vacation and sick leave policies by bundling employees' time off, giving them the freedom to choose how their time is used. A detailed PTO policy will have clear instructions on how to make requests and are usually expected to be made to their direct supervisor, sometime in advance before a planned absence. The only exception would be for sick or family leave. Now that we know what a PTO policy is, let's go over the requirements. Laws in the US let employees take unpaid time off for family leave or when they're sick. Some states say employers should give paid time off for these reasons. If a company offers PTO, certain state rules may control how it works. For example, in some places, employees must get paid for their leftover PTO if they leave their job. Other states set rules for how much PTO employees can accrue. Now, are there any exceptions? Companies involved in government contracts as per the McNamara-O'Hara Service Contract Act or Davis-Bacon and related acts might have to offer paid time off. These laws say that they have to follow the same pay and extra benefits that are common in that area. If PTO is the norm there, then these companies have to provide it. Now, what can you use PTO for? PTO bundles the various types of paid time off in a single total that employees can use as they wish. Uses can include vacation, personal time, illness, family leave, bereavement, and jury duty. Let's cover the various types of PTO policies. The main difference between different types of PTO policies is the method by which the time is accrued. The first is per pay period. With this type of policy, the employee earns a small amount of PTO at the end of each pay period, which accumulates into a usable quantity over time. The next is hourly. With an hourly accrual method, the PTO is given after a set number of work hours is completed by the employee. For example, an employer could give the employee 1.5 hours of PTO for every 30 hours worked. Yearly. With this type of policy, a banked up amount or a lump sum of PTO is given to eligible employees at the beginning of the year to be used as they wish. Once it's used, it doesn't renew until the following year, which is often based on the employee's first date of hire. Lastly is unlimited. Unlimited PTO means employees can take as much time off as they need, but it usually needs approval from managers. It's easier for a company since they don't have to track hours. Yet some workers might hesitate to take time off due to the pressure from coworkers, worrying that it might affect the team. How much PTO is normal? In 2022, the average amount of PTO received by employees after 1 year of employment was between 8 to 13 days per year. Based on that, here's the US average. Pay period, 2.5 to 4 hours per 2-week pay period. Hourly, 1.5 to 2 hours per 40 hours worked based on a 40-hour work week. Yearly, 8 to 13 days per year. Some companies reward employees for length of service by increasing PTO. For example, an employer may increase PTO when an employee has been with the company at the 3, 5, or 10-year mark. Does PTO have to be paid out when an employee leaves? This varies from state to state. Some companies are allowed to require forfeiture of PTO when the employee leaves, and other states require employers to compensate the employee at the time of separation. Check out the link in the description below for the state laws regulating paid time off. You might be wondering if your PTO will disappear if you don't use it. It varies by state and company. Some clear out unused PTO at the end of the year. Check out the link in the description for your state's rules. As for blackout dates, some PTO companies stop PTO during busy times, except for sickness or family needs. It is legal for them to set these blackout times. If you're ready to start creating your own PTO policy, click the link in the description below and get started now. There, you'll find a sample policy as well as a downloadable template. We're eForms, the world's largest database of official legal forms, and we're here to simplify all of your business policy processes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.